Hey everyone. So I just want to, get on here and address a couple of things because there's a lot of, backlash going on around religion and spirituality. So I just wanted to get on here today and, share my experience with religion and spirituality. So I don't truly consider myself religious. I never have. But I know that there's a God. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I've experienced things the average 34-year-old wouldn't have never, haven't gone through and know how to get through it without a higher force. So, yes, I do believe there is a God, that He is very much important in my life. But there are a lot of things that's, religious based with Christianity and, other religions that, I just don't even consider myself, taking part to. Because at the end of the day, they lose the concept of the relationship that you're supposed to have with God. And they go on and, try to, consider themselves to be a part of this particular religion group and have these particular morals and the beliefs and things like that. But you guys are missing the whole concept. Yeah, you can read your Bible, you can go to church every Sunday, you can attend Bible studies and, do all these things that's, based on your religion. But the true question is, what is your relationship with the Most High? What kind of relationship do you have with the Most High? Because that's the only thing that's important. Excuse me. It's not about who's showing up, who participating, who's volunteering to do this, and being a part of this commission board, and who's the simple things that they try to make so hard when it comes to religion. And the only thing you need to be doing is worrying about your relationship with God. Nobody else. Because at the end of the day, your relationship with God is sacred. It's the only thing that matters. You don't have to please and, feel like you owe anyone anything. You shouldn't feel like that either. Many of us we get wrapped up in the religion and we get trapped. And, doing those things, it doesn't allow you to continue to grow in other areas in your life. There's more to life than just religion. We are spiritual beings. And a lot of people who are so wrapped up in religion, they don't even have the opportunity to access their spirituality. Because religion will tell you that it's a sin. That it's against God's will. It's against your purpose and your plan for what God has for you. But that's not true at all. It's not true at all. Yes, I believe there is a God. He has saved me from many things. He has healed me on many levels when it comes to, you know, losing my parents at young ages to illnesses with both of them. He has, you know, delivered me on many occasions when it comes to my sicknesses and things like that. Having epilepsy, going through surgeries and things like that. Just, bringing me through certain challenges in life. So yes, I do know that there is a God. And don't ever let anybody feel like they can take you away from that, from the things that God has planned for you. Because this is your life. You get one life to live in this lifetime. And you're supposed to live it to your best. I've, suffered through major epilepsy, grand mal seizures from the age of 16 to the age of 23 was my longest ride with it. Even, being in between that afterlife stage once. Seeing things, seeing that spiritual realm. Yes, I've experienced that. But it wasn't my time to go because I still had things to do here. And when we're going through those things in life, we don't see the full on message right then and there. But as you walk along your path and on your journey, you begin to see why certain things happen the way that they happen. And you have to, grow to understand that things didn't happen to you. They happened for you. But I never lost my faith with everything that I've experienced. Losing my dad at 16, losing my mom to breast cancer at the age of 27. It was the hardest time of my life. And like I said, I'm only 34. So it's like, at the end of the day, my relationship with God is what has brought me through so many things. It wasn't the church. It wasn't me being a part of a ministry. It wasn't me, opening a Bible to read it, to seek clarity and understanding and things like that. It wasn't those things at all. It was my relationship with God. How I communicated with him. How I prayed to him. How I spoke with him every day throughout the day, which I still do now. But over the years, God has opened me up to some other things as well. A lot of things that I knew I had the potential to be, the potential to do. But there was a lot of things that I had to clean up in my life as well to get to this place that I'm at today. And people, they always say, it's more so, it's not even them saying, it's more so it's like a pressure to pick a side, be a part of this and be a part of that. Going against religions and things like that when there's only one God. We have a God with many names. Doesn't matter what your religion is. Whomever you decide to call him, that's what you can call him. But there is only one God. So what we need to start doing is, start thinking for yourself when it comes to your beliefs system. What you feel is right for you. Because like I said, sometimes you get wrapped up in these, these organizations and these churches and ministries and things like that, and it takes you off your path of where you're supposed to be going at. Because you're stuck and you're stagnant within this particular mindset, this particular grouping, not even allowing yourself to see what's out there. You got to do the research. You have to study, obtain knowledge for yourself when it comes to these type of things, especially if they're going to be a part of your everyday life. And yes, when it comes to the spirituality side of things, yes, I meditate. I look towards other things, other senses of connection to connect myself with the divine. There are other things that I'm learning at this time. The chakra system, learning about Reiki healing, holistics, things of that nature. And for many of you who don't know it, that, and some of you all may know that those have been watching my channel and things like that. Yes, I do tarot. And I've received, backlash and things like that because, people didn't know I was into it. But it's not for you to know because it's not about you. It's about what I do for me and how I can be of service using my gifts, my talents that God has given me to share with whomever needs to be shared with. And a lot of people will not, like I said, I said a couple of days ago, probably, I think it was on my Facebook page, because I sit and I tend to myself a lot. I always go within and have these mental chats and things like that. I journal a lot, so it's like I get a lot of channeling, and it's like at the end of the day, it's not for my story is not for everyone to understand. I'm not here for you to understand me, and I'm not here to allow anyone to change my mindset of what I know I should be doing for myself. Because I know who I am. And I know what I'm here to do. So there are many layers to who I am and what I can do and what I am to be. This is just the beginning stages for me. There's still a lot of, healing and other things that I have to do within myself to continue to becoming a better me. But in that process, while, work on those things, as my layers unfold, so will I become more enlightened, more inspired, to inspire, to encourage others to step into their path and not be ashamed and not be afraid of who they are. Because we are not to live in fear. We are not, we're fearless. We're fearless individuals. You all have so much power within you, you don't even recognize it because you're so trapped and caught up in this matrix to see what the reality really is. And it's just a time for everybody to just, stop worrying about what other people are thinking and saying about you and do what you do for you. That's the only way you're going to prosper. My meditations, my prayers, My affirmations, me just being who I am, is what gets me going every day. Not being connected to social media, not being around people every day, going out partying. I'm not into those type of things anymore. I was. That's just not who I am anymore. I've grown. And I'm not saying that I don't go out and, enjoy my life, because I do. But there's always a time for stillness and time to go within and, reflect. And when we do reflections of ourselves, correct those things that we, see that's, a little out of alignment. We fix those things and we come out better than before. I mean, I'm just, I'm not ranting or anything. I'm just, I just feel like I need to speak on this subject of, religion and spirituality. Is like, at the end of the day, it's nothing wrong with neither one of them. You should be able to do what you do for you and feel confident in where you stand with the decisions that you make for your life. There's so many people out here that are, religion, that base their life strictly off religion, and the main thing is to not be of judgment. But here you are, you're judging everyone that's not doing the things that you see fitting for you within your eyesight. So what does that make you? Who are you to judge someone else? Because what they know is right for them, but you don't see it in them. You don't feel like it's something that they should be doing because it's not God of God. But God created everything, all things. So are you going to judge God too? So to my people that's out there, if you even out there battling between your religion and your spirituality, don't battle anything. Do what you feel is right for you. Yes, I have a personal relationship with my Father God. Yes, I do. I talk to him daily, all day, just about. I pray. I speak in tongues with him. I do it all. I meditate. I read tarot. I channel. I do Reiki, energy healing, energy cleansing, energy channeling. I do it all because it's a part of who I am. And who knows what else is to come of me. Because like I said, I'm in the process of healing a lot of things, a lot of karmic cycles that I brought into this lifetime with me. Yes, I am. Yes, I do believe in reincarnation. Believe in a lot of things because they are real. And y'all just need to wake up to this reality. Yes, I do my daily affirmations. Yes, I do. I'm into everything. I am limitless because there is no limit to what I can do. Or you, even. Whatever you set your mind to, you can do it. Stop living in fear and be you. Take the mask off. Be true to who you are, regardless if they don't like it. Stop staying in broken relationships. Stop settling for less. Know your worth. Men and women, know your worth. This is not a season to be chasing after anyone, worrying about anyone that is unemotionally available. Work with yourself. Heal yourself. Practice some self-love for you. When we build ourselves up to be that great individual that we know we can be, then everything will fall in alignment for you. Nobody needs to work hard for anything that's already ordained for your life. And there's no need to choose whether you're religious or you're spiritual, because we're all one. No need to decide. You don't got to pick a side. For what? Pick a side for what? When you pick a side, you limit yourself. Allow the possibilities to be endless in your life. Don't worry about the path that you're on. Yeah, there's going to be some bumps in the road along the way. But that's a part of life. It's a part of learning. Because that's why we all here anyway, to learn. So, I just feel like I had to get on here and just, share that with you guys. So, a lot of people ain't gonna like this video either. But hey, who cares? I don't. Because they're not your thoughts, they're mine. You gotta think about it at the end of the day, we stand alone. You gotta be willing to stand alone. Because sometimes even within your path, a lot of things will fall off along your path. A lot of people will, be released from your path. Some people, are truly in our lives for a season. And that's okay too. Because with every encounter we come into contact with someone, there's something we learn from every individual we come in contact with. No matter how long it's for, if for 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5, 2 years, 5 years, 8, it doesn't matter. You're going to learn something from that person. Or maybe you'll be able to teach someone something in your travels. So, know who you are. And don't be ashamed. Don't apologize. And don't walk in fear. It's okay to be your authentic self. Because everybody ain't going to understand your story anyway. But we all have a story to tell. So share yours today. Open up your hearts. Release what is no longer serving you. so that you can walk along your path. So I hope you all, take some type of insight from this video. If you didn't like the video, that's fine too. Because like I said, I'm not for everyone. I wasn't put here for everyone to like what I say out of my mouth or to like me individually. Just as an individual. I'm not here for all of that. So you take what resonates for you and you leave the rest. And for those who resonated with this, choose you first. The rest will follow. What's right for you is right for you. What you feel in your gut, that's what it is. Allow your intuition to speak to you and follow it. Pay attention to what your body tells you. Find that moment of stillness so that you can be able to hear what your higher self is trying to communicate to you. Change begins with you. Make that change today. And again, there's no need to pick a side with religion and spirituality, because we are all spiritual beings having a human experience, and God is within us. God is within you. As long as you have a personal relationship with God, that's all that matters. And if you don't have a relationship with God, that's fine too. Do what works for you. Like I said, whatever you feel is in your heart to be right. But me personally, yes, I know there's a God. I know there's a higher power. Because only a higher power can bring me through the things that I've been through. Yes, only a higher power. So y'all go ahead and y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Like I said, I hope you all, got some type of insight from this message. If you didn't, check me out on the next one. It might be something there for you as well. But I just had to get on here and, express myself a little bit. So y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you all soon.